Hi. Today we'll cover what all features are present in our product Harp. Now Harp is a product for document processing. So you may have a lot of bank statements, invoices, property documents, or documents of any sort of formats in random formats. You can use Harp to convert those PDFs or scanned images into the format you want with the data that you want to be captured from those documents. Now I will share my screen and I'll explain how this basically works. But at a high level, there are two ways that Harp can process documents. Number one is the basic process a single file at a time, where you'll simply upload or attach that file from your laptop. So Harp needs to be installed on your laptop or desktop. And then you simply add that one file and tell Harp that what is this document, which is what is called as a template. I'll show you all of that in the demo. But at a high level, that template is 100% customizable, and that's what decides what all data needs to be found in that document. And the other way of processing documents is through an automation, where you will simply tell Harp that, hey, this is the folder where you will dump all your bank statements, and this is the folder where you'll dump all your invoices. And Harp will automatically start picking up any new file that arrives in any of those folders, apply the corresponding template, and process them immediately. So now I'll share my screen and I'll talk about these features, and I'll show you an example. I'll show a simple example where I'll process a single file using this button. I'll simply upload that file here. Now I am uploading a WhatsApp image in this case, which is a typical bank statement photograph. And here I'll be selecting the template. Now in this case, there are these templates that I have on my Harp. I'm using a bank statement template, and I'll simply click on process file. Now here what is happening is Harp is actually reading that image, what is there in the image, trying to put OCR to understand the fields and what data exists on that document, and it is applying the template on top of that to process the output. Now I have the output here. That is an Excel file right now. I will show you the output, but before that, let me show you what templates are. Templates are basically how Harp figures out what information to capture from the document. In this case, I'll simply show you the output of this one. This is the output format is Excel. You can choose any of the formats for your template. There are 12 fields that are part of this template. These are the column names you will see in the output file. So, and a definition of that column name, so that even if the column name in the document is something else, Harp can still find it out based on the definition. So in this case, description particulars is the name of that column. The definition of that column is the description of the transaction particulars column. If you want to modify, you can modify this. You don't want this column, you simply remove it. You want to add a different column which has some information you are looking for, you just simply add that field and define it in natural language, and Harp will pick it up from there. Or what you can do is you can simply create your own template by simply defining what you want, which could be account make it as simple as this, and simply click on generate template. Now Harp will generate that template for you. It will find out what columns the template needs to have, what format the template needs to be in, and it will do all of that for you, and you can edit it based on your needs. Like in this case, it has generated like 42 fields for this particular template. You can remove them. You can see what definitions exist for any of the columns. You don't like it, you don't want it, simply delete it. You want to keep something, you can keep it, or you can simply save that template and have it handy for applying to any automation or any file that you may process. Like this is basically how I've created all these templates, and that's what powers Harp in how it processes documents anytime you want. You can create your own automations where I have I have these 3 automations ready. One for bank statements where Harp is looking for any new document which comes in this particular folder. There is an automation for invoices with line items. The template is this particular one. The output format is Excel, and all of this is possible on Harp. So feel free to try this out. There is a free trial available on the link. I'll put the link in the description, and you can use that link, sign up on your own. Everything is self-serve. You can try things on your own. If you don't understand any particular things, reach out to us. We'll be there to help you out. Thank you.